clap. Just recorded this video. Thought this would be a great video. Didn't record the audio. So, tried to be a proper vlogger. Thought, you know what, I'll be one of the cool kids. Messed it up. Let's answer these questions for the first time. The first question coming in is from Golden FM. They put, are you a skimmed, semi-skimmed, full fat or gold top milk fan? I don't know what gold top milk is, Paul, but I'll go with it. Semi-skimmed, green lid, if you live locally. I don't know if that's a national thing. What lid colour is your semi-skimmed milk? Is the question I'd like answering in the comments section. I should say, actually, that is a great question. And the reason that's a great question, I've never been asked that before. And it's unlike Paul. I mean, it's not unlike Paul to ask a question that's never been asked before. So... yeah, if I've answered your question before, the chances are it's in a previous Q&A. So I'll link those down below. So if you think, oh, he didn't answer my question, what a knobhead, it's purely because I probably answered it before. Don't be upset. There's no need to be upset. What's that accent? James Parker asks, the best player I've ever seen in person. In ascending order, Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso, Luis Suarez. That's quite straightforward. All former Liverpool players. Yeah. Dom G asks, who do I want to win the league this year, but not Liverpool? So I can't say Liverpool because obviously I support Liverpool. That's a question that a few people asked, by the way. I support Liverpool. Oh, people ask why. I don't know, 5-year-old me just thought, yeah, that's a good choice. It wasn't conscious. I didn't, and I'll be honest, when you're a young child, right, if you support one of the big clubs and you're not from near the big clubs, right, people get very upset about it. For some reason they get very upset about it, like it involves them all of a sudden, like it offends them. But 5-year-old me, or like 6-year-old me, or however old I was pretty young, didn't think, oh, I can't wait to defend myself in 20 years. That'd be good. That'd be something to look forward to. Tick that off. Even at 9, I wasn't getting abuse for it. No one was going, you're not even from Liverpool, mate. I mean, oh, I didn't realise they were the rules. Sorry. Global brand. I'm just part of the problem. Anyway, if you are annoyed by that, Manchester United save, coming soon, FM16. Look forward to it. Just for the beta, calm down. To answer the question, I don't want Manchester United to win it, for obvious reasons, apart from in FM16. Stay tuned. Man City, awkward in it because they're like the lesser of like 4 evils. But Sterling went there, and I'd rather he didn't win it first year. That would be a bit galling. Chelsea, the comeback would have to be so extreme that it would be upsetting to watch. So I'd rather that not happen. I hate to say Arsenal because imagine their fans if they won it. I mean, I'm not general Arsenal fans. If you're a civil human, not you. It's the ones on Twitter that get very annoyed about everything. Those that enjoy like polls and things, they would be unbearable. So, West Ham, all the best. I mean, I've got no real issue with West Ham, generally speaking. Break the monopoly up, win it. Why not? I've got nothing yet. Leicester, I mean, have a go. I'm not bothered. They were good answers, great answers. Completely Chaz FM has asked favourite 3 songs, movies, TV series, and biscuits. Now, Charlie, it's a great question. Really, you've asked 12 questions there. I feel like. What I'll do, because I'm going to have a little bit of time to think about it, I'll put it on screen now. There's the lists, okay? I've had to have about at least half an hour to think about this. This is a big question. You've asked top favourite biscuits. I mean, that's tricky as it is. Matt K. Prince asked, do you think things would be different this season if we'd kept Gerrard? Is Henderson the solution? I think to start with, I think we massively miss both. Gerrard purely because we lack leaders right now, although Sacco is getting there, I think. Henderson is a huge loss to Liverpool. People aren't talking about it. People focus on Sturridge and Benteke and a few other players. Jordan Henderson makes Liverpool tick, and I imagine that when Klopp gets Henderson sort of to himself, that is going to be a beautiful partnership. In the same way that Hummels and Klopp were best friends, I think Jordan Henderson and Jurgen Klopp could become best friends. Maybe. Callum asks, where do you think Liverpool need to strengthen under Klopp? Fucking everywhere. Sorry that I had to do a little swear there, but everywhere. Everywhere needs to be better. Will Mourinho survive until the end of the season? Personally, I think he probably will, and I've got no idea why. I don't think he'll resign, and I don't think Abramovich is... do you know what? I don't think he's that concerned. Which seems very strange, and I know nothing about the situation, but I think he kind of still trusts Mourinho to get it right at some point, because I guess he figures, much like everyone else figures, it can't get much worse than this, so let's just assume it'll get better, and that's the strategy for Chelsea right now. Foolproof. My favourite player of all time is Xabi Alonso, but no, I didn't put him as my best player I've ever seen live, but he's my favourite player ever. Him and like Zidane, pretty close. Who is the best player in YouTube FC, asks the chairman plays. Good question. Me. Move on. If you don't know what YouTube FC is, control. God damn it, Google it. James Peebles asks, what's your favourite team that you've managed in Football Manager, excluding Liverpool? I'll do a top 3, I guess. Top 1, Parma. Oh, it's 1. I said in a recent Q&A that Parma might overtake my other saves. It did do. It has done. Parma at number 1. Then Real Oviedo, which was a stream save. And then, you know what? I very much enjoyed the Swindon lot. I don't want to just forget about the Swindon lot. I enjoyed it a lot. I would also, if it was like a series question, I liked doing the FM League stuff. But yeah, the Swindon lot would go in at 3rd. Parma, Real Oviedo, Swindon. Never thought that would be a list I would ever say in my life. Liam asks, will we be seeing Danny Graham and you pair up again in FM16? Probably. James Starling asks, most overrated and underrated players in the BPL, British Premier League, or Barclays Premier League. I don't think it's Barclays anymore, though, is it? That wasn't your question. Right now, for you, it's Ramsey is overrated and underrated is Ozil. Okay, well, I would say the most underrated player. I was thinking about this the other day, right? And I think in terms of players in the Premier League, there are a lot of high-rated players. A lot of people that will say, yeah, he's great. I think one of the most underrated players is Joe Hart. I think Joe Hart is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, but because he's English, he doesn't quite get the recognition. And until City prove themselves on a European stage, I don't think he'll be given that level of greatness until he does well with City in the Champions League. And I think his sort of legacy almost depends on that. Otherwise, he'll just be this English goalkeeper that was very good, won some league titles, but wasn't the best of the best. Similarly to David Seaman. David Seaman was very good, but he's now seen as just this English goalkeeper that was very good. I think Joe Hart is better than that. I think Joe Hart deserves to be better than that. So yeah, Joe Hart is underrated. In terms of overrated players, I mean, does Wayne Rooney count? I think he's good. I think he's very good, but not always. Matty Howard asks, what's your opinion on the Europa League? Is it something Liverpool should push for? I quite like it. I don't hate it as much as everyone else does. I think in the group stages I struggle to care, but generally speaking, as a competition, I don't hate it like everyone else does. I prefer it to be UEFA Cup knockout. I think a lot of people would. And is it something Liverpool should push for? Yeah, I mean, we spent all year qualifying for it. Maybe that wasn't the goal, but we're in it now, so you might as well try. You're in it now, so you might as well try. How did you get into Football Manager? I think, now, very hazy memory on this, but I think I had a friend who lived around the corner who was a bit older than me, but he had Football Manager 99, 2000. It was Championship Manager back then, obviously. And I went round, played that, and then the new one came out. And he bought it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it as well. So I think I spent, I don't know how much it was back then, probably like £30 on Championship Manager 0102, and that to this day remains one of my favourite experiences. I played it for about 4 years. It was great. A lot of these questions could be used on Football Chat with Ben, couldn't they? Where's that gone? No one asked that, by the way, so obviously no one's missing it. Chris Jones asks, which nations leagues are you most looking forward to playing in FM16? I'm definitely going to play Lower League England. I know that sounds boring, but I've not done a YouTube save with that yet. Jack worked the space to the video. I think Argentina looks really fun. At some point I'll probably try that. My favourite one though will most definitely be the FM League. You've heard it here first. Was that a really boring? That was a great answer. Ishan Agarwal, I've tried my very best there. Asked how many saves am I planning on doing for FM16? I think this year I've probably done about 15. You've seen 3 or 4 of those. My stream's probably seen about 6 of those. And then I've done a couple of pro ones that have been sort of network game based. This year on YouTube at least, I think I'll probably do 3 or 4. Not 100% sure, but I guess last year I did 3 or 4, so this year I'll do 3 or 4. I'll do a beta save, I'll do a main save, which I've still not decided yet, and then after that there'll probably be time for another one, so we'll have to wait and see, and it'll be something completely different to the first 2. So obviously we're doing the Premier League, then we're doing Lower League England, and then we'll do something abroad, which could be quite exciting. So yeah, but thank you for your question. Jay asks, who's your favourite player? No regens from Championship Manager FM history. Kallstrom or Saviola in Championship Manager for you? Mine's from Championship Manager. It's one of 2. It's Christian Vieri, was an absolute monster, and Enrico Chiesa, who played for Fiorentina, but I used to always, or played for Parma. I think he played for Parma as well, but he sort of floated around Italy for a bit. If I ever did a save with any team on Championship Manager 102, Chiesa would be the first player I'd buy for 13 to 14 million every single time. Brilliant. Punk Nerd Christie asked, first team you'll manage, Manchester United, for the beta. Actually, probably not true. I'll be streaming as soon as the game comes out, so whatever I decide to do there. How long's this video gone for? Oh Jesus, end it. Do it. Quick fire. Adam asks, what's your biggest achievement on Football Manager? Winning things. Oh no, sorry. Winning the La Liga with Real Oviedo within like 4 or 5 seasons. That was great. What new feature would you introduce to the game? Another question from Adam. He's got loads of questions. I would introduce the feature of better training. I feel like the training is too basic, not enough going on. But yeah, I'm really pleased with what they've done this year. But training, make it better. If anyone from SI is watching. Ding! Klopp at the Cop, favourite Liverpool player right now, Jordan Henderson when he's fit. If he's not fit, Mamadou Sakho. I love him. And Kieran Walkham asks, which feature are you looking forward to most in FM16? I am looking forward to draft mode. I am very excited about draft mode. Draft mode. Okay, my camera battery is now flashing, which means we must end. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you're excited for FM16, let me know in the comment section. First save you're going to do in FM16, that's what I want to know. Leave it in the comment section. There's going to be a couple of videos this week, not too many, but there's going to be one on how to stream Football Manager, because I think that needs to be done more. So if I can encourage a few of you to get involved, I will do. That'll be sometime later this week. And another video, which I'm not sure what that is yet, but you'll find out when it comes out. So, we love with care from me, Dr. Benji. Until next time, thank you for the questions. At Dr. Benji on Twitter, facebook.com/Dr. Benji. I didn't know any questions from Facebook. Hold on. Martin asked, can you talk Norwegian? No. And that's going to bring us to the end. Can't talk Norwegian. Sorry to let everybody down. We love with care from me, Dr. Benji. Until next time, run the intro. It's more of an outro, but same difference. Oh, the camera made a beep noise. That must mean the end.